Welcome to Gaming Top Down. Today we're going to be unboxing and taking a peek at the Artifacts expansion for the Vale of Eternity, a very popular card game from last year. This expansion adds a few new mechanisms to the game, but I'm mostly just going to be showing you what is inside the box, but I will briefly explain what the new pieces do. So let's go down to the table and I'll show you what's inside. Okay, here is the box down here at the table. That's the front of the box. Has artwork on the sides as well. And here is the back of the box. It's for 14 plus, 2 to 4 players, and it says 50 minutes on this box where the base game said 40 minutes. So it does add just a little bit of play time, I suppose. So let's open it up and see what everything looks like inside. All right, a little promotional thing from Renegade Games. Here is the rulebook. It is kind of a unfolding one like this. So I'll just kind of open a page at a time here, but we've got components, 28 cards, 11 artifact tiles, 4 square markers, 4 shelter markers, a cave standee, 4 player aids, and 4 additional area tiles. Setting up the game changes just a little bit. You add that cave tile out and the artifacts as well. And each player will take 2 more pieces of their color. I'll show you those in a minute. This part over here explains how the different phases of a round have changed slightly. Now there is one more step before the normal drafting phase with the round player pieces. Also explains how the shelter works, which are cards you can kind of save for later in a way off to the side of your board. And then the back of the instruction manual here explains how to purchase new areas, the different artifact abilities, and a bunch of reminders. So that is the rulebook. It's skinny and just kind of long and double-sided. There it is. We've got one punch board here as well for 4 more or 4 of these tokens that allow you to have 1 or 2 additional card slots. You usually can only have as many cards in front of you as the round number. So in the 3rd round, you could have 3 cards. But if you have those, you might be able to have 4 or 5. And 2 more than the round is the most you can get. There is also a new endgame trigger. And this cave token here kind of explains it. In the base game, the game ends when someone gets to 60 points or the 10th round ends. In this expansion, it's now 80 points or the 10th round still. So that is just there as a reminder for that. Okay, then there are 4 wooden new player tokens. They're big and square, as opposed to the round ones in the base game, but they have the same iconography and colors on them. So the green player, along with their 2 round tokens, would also take this one. And these let you select an artifact each round. We'll get to the artifacts in a second. And then you'll place your token on the artifact at the end of the round when you put it back. And when you choose an artifact the next round, you cannot take the one that has your token on it, basically stopping you from taking the same artifact 2 rounds in a row. So that is the purpose for these tokens here. Then each player has one of these that they'll just put off to the side of the area where they'll be playing cards, and it just symbolizes where you will be keeping your shelter, which is just some cards that you can kind of save for later and eventually retrieve or take from your shelter into your hand. So 2 new pieces in the 4 player colors for those 2 things. Okay, then we've got the new cards and the artifact tokens, and then that is everything here in the box. So let's look at the artifacts first, and then I'll open this pack of cards. Okay. First up, we have Golden Fleece, and you can see this one earns you 2 1 value currencies, and shelter the top card from the draw deck or retrieve one card. Okay, next up is the 7 League Boots. Reveal one more card and shelter one card from the display. Incense Burner, purchase one area, price of 3, or shelter the top 2 cards from the draw deck. Draw one card with the Pied Piper's Pipe, draw a card, or retrieve all cards from your shelter. Monkey King's Staff, discard 2 cards from your hand to earn 4 currency, a 1, 1, 3, and a 6. Philosopher's Stone, retrieve one card and / or discard one card from your shelter to earn a 6 currency. Cap of Hades, I'm going to zoom in here so you can maybe see those a little closer. It might make it a little more blurry, but shelter one card from your hand to purchase one area for free or to earn a 6. Book of Thoth, upgrade up to 2 of your stones, 1 to 3, 3 to 6. Imperial Seal, discard one of your summoned cards. If it is a dragon, earn a 3 currency. Ring of Wishes, activate the hourglass effect of a card in your area. Gem of Kukulkan. Yeah. After you sell a card, you may pay 1 to add the sold card to your hand. So, anyway, some different abilities there. They do have different symbols on the back. For you only use this one in a 4-player game, this one in a 3-player game, these ones in a 2-player game, and then these ones are advanced artifacts. And if you want to play with them, they recommend shuffling them and choosing 3 of the 6 advanced ones to add. And those will be put off to the side here, kind of, I think, by this cave. And then, like I mentioned, you'll take one on your turn before you draft cards, and then at the end of the round, you'll put it back with your token on it so that you remember, I can't take that artifact again next round. So those are the artifact tiles, excuse me. Last up, we have 28 new cards, and so I'm just going to open this up and we'll take a peek at those. Okay, here are those cards. There are 4 player aids that just kind of explain the changes in the phases of the game: hunting, action, and resolution, and the symbols here on the back. And then these 28 cards are just shuffled in with the base deck as new creatures that you can draft during that hunting phase of the game. So I'll show you all of these. I don't think I'll read every single ability card here, but I will just try to leave the card on long enough that you could read them yourself if you would like to. So we've got Ash, Fire Rat, Hephaestus, Bull Guy, something, Fire Blast, Belphegor, some odd names, Toweret, I don't know how to pronounce these, Melusine, the Kraken. I do like the fantastical art on these. Thalassa, Siren, Aklut, Deduri King, oh boy, Wendigo, I like that card, Mandrake, Anubis, Totem Pole, Nurikabe, Rook, Horus, Loki, Banshee, Anzu, and then the dragon ones, the Pyro, Deep Dive, Rock Scale, and Whisper. So those are the 28 cards that will be shuffled in. All right, and that is everything inside the box when you open the new Artifacts expansion for the Vale of Eternity. Thanks so much for watching this unboxing, and I will see you next time here on Gaming Top Down. Till then, bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching this video. As most of you know, Gaming Top Down is an independent endeavor. I don't accept money from publishers for previews or opinion-related content. But there are a few ways that you can support the channel and help me keep the lights on. Liking this video and subscribing to the channel helps me to grow. If you're thinking of getting a game that I covered in this video, please click the affiliate link in the description of this video. It helps to support me and doesn't add any cost to your purchase. I also do a weekly gaming podcast where I talk about the board games that I'm playing along with my brother. You can check that out on Apple's podcasts and on Spotify. And you can also get that podcast 3 days early over on our Patreon. You can follow the Patreon at patreon.com/supergamebrothers completely for free. But if you do support us over there, you get some extra perks like being able to write into the show, getting early access to the show, voting on the games that I'm going to cover and review, and lots of other fun stuff. Thanks so much for your support, for liking and commenting on my videos. You really are what helped keep the lights on for me. Thank you.